Hey guys, Michael here. Hotline Miami, a zany PC game released in 2012, has caught the recent PlayStation indie bug and has been ported to the Vita and PS3. Was Hotline Miami's trip to these PlayStation platforms a waste of time, or was it the best thing for all involved? We'll find out here in this review of Hotline Miami for the PS3 and Vita. Hotline Miami is a top-down puzzle game, stealth title. It's hard to even corral into one specific category given its unbridled uniqueness. Anyway, you play as a madman in an animal mask tasked with clearing rooms of white suit-wearing goons in any way you see fit. Guns, melee weapons, and other tools are scattered about each level in order to assist in completing the hit. Enemies only take one clean hit to down, but so do you, making it a duel between glass cannons. Because of the protagonist's fragility, planning and strategic maneuvers are rewarded to live, but to succeed and rack up long combo chains, you must act recklessly. It's this hectic, strategic, reckless blend that makes Hotline Miami a victim to that one more time mentality that can keep you on its leash for hours, especially if you fall into the void of high-score chasing. The ever-changing enemy setups and steady difficulty climb ensures that it gets harder when you get better, making every level a neat surprise. Even though it is loosely a puzzle game, each room has a staggering amount of options. Multiple weapons are scattered about each level, and every encounter involves a sandbox that begs you to take full advantage of it. The many masks at your disposal grant specialization for certain playstyles, since each yields a different buff. An array of masks ensure players will find ones that fit and allow them to experiment to obtain higher scores for each level. The developers over at ADDICTING Games have really handed over the keys to the player, and this is quite refreshing. The rise of great game design has opened the gates for intensely challenging titles that ironically do not frustrate. Super Meat Boy, VVV, and Limbo come to mind, and that's just about the closest thing Hotline Miami is comparable to, and even that's a big stretch. Hotline Miami is not a platformer, but it is similarly structured to those titles due to its difficulty and quick turnaround after the inevitable barrage of grisly deaths. You'll die a lot. In fact, you'll more than likely earn the 1,000 Deaths trophy before you even hit the end credits. But the catch is that it is rarely frustrating, if at all. Pressing X and immediately responding alleviates any anger because you're thrown right back into the action. You don't even have time to get angry. You just want to grab that golf club and beat that dude's face in with it, because that's just how Hotline Miami rolls. Hotline Miami also rolls with the top down and the music blaring, as evidenced by the incredible soundtrack. I don't mean to spew hyperbole, but the soundtrack here is essential to the experience. Every single track is absolutely hypnotic with its hard bass and extremely knocking tempos. Sounds that not only are catchy, but ones that reinforce the mood that Hotline Miami already establishes so well. The sublime soundtrack sounds like it was composed in a meth lab / studio hybrid in between booze runs and cocaine snorting circa 1989, and it just freaking works. It's hard to find a better soundtrack out there, and you'll discover that the rhythm between the music and the gameplay was designed to keep you sucked in. Hotline Miami is a cross-buy, cross-save title, meaning the same $10 will get you the Vita and the PS3 version, and allow you to continue to progress from one platform to the other. Both platforms control pretty well for the most part, but I found the game to be slightly more enjoyable on the Vita due to the incredible and intuitive use of the touchscreen for locking on and scrolling. Both versions also share the same retro art style that is simple yet effective in the quest to stand out and give it an identity. Hotline Miami feels right at home here on the PlayStation systems and is arguably better than the PC version that came before it. Unless I missed it, there isn't much evidence towards cocaine in Hotline Miami, mainly because it was all converted into code after it was taken from the design document. It's such a simple concept, but the sheer addictive qualities of the ridiculously violent, choice-laden gameplay don't leave much to be desired. All of Hotline Miami's pieces just slide together, mainly how delicious the soundtrack gels with the goofy story, retro visuals, and overall 1980s atmosphere. With the fast heartbeat, ability to keep you hooked, and the abundance of dudes in white suits, I'd assume this is what doing cocaine is actually like. And you know what? I'm just fine with that, Hotline Miami. Just fine. Hotline Miami gets a 9 out of 10 and is highly recommended and absolutely a must-play if you have a Vita. You can read the full review on the site. And of course, I'm so addicted to this game, I'm probably going to go back and play it right now. So have fun, guys. Thanks for watching, and of course, goodbye.